Okay, so first things first, I'm going to say is I had a hunger for the fact that I was missing Scandal. This is not Scandal. This is nothing like Scandal. This will definitely not fulfill that void. This is something totally different coming from Tyler Perry. So I'm not going to hold that against him. I'm going to just go in. This is the Oval. This is Tyler Perry. We're not going to put it to anything else. We're just going to roll. But just know we are back in Tyler Perry land. Let's go. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is a new show, new reviews, new startup. Day one of Tyler Perry's The Oval. This is season 1, episode 1. The very first thing that we open up with is me getting at Tyler. Tyler, this acting is questionable. Flat out. I ain't no need for me to try to pull nobody's leg. And you know what? Just I've been with Tyler so long that it's cool. We're gonna skip on over it. We ain't gonna worry about it too much. We're not gonna worry about it too much because in the beginning the acting was questionable on the have and have nots. So we gotta be fair and give them a moment to get their footing together. But this acting is completely questionable. This first scene, I almost turned it off. I literally almost turned it off. Bad acting, bad positioning. The first scene was just awful. Flat out awful. It was bad. The first thing was bad. Okay, so we got Victoria, and who we found out later is actually the president. This is literally the president of the United States, the brand new elect for the president and the first lady. And they are literally fighting. I mean, getting down fighting like Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Well, not like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, because those were good fights. This was so badly staged, and it was just so amateurish. I was like, I literally almost turned it off, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna pull your leg, and I'm a big Tyler fan. I'm a fan, and I have respect for Tyler, but this was just bad. It was bad. We got to be honest. It was bad. So that's we get right away. They have some type of a toxic, abusive on both parts type of relationship. So that's what I pull from that. When they're really in the midst of their fight real good, because you could tell they were getting dressed for something. We found out later it was literally the inauguration. And they in there rumbling. And she ends up, you know, the special details is everything okay? They done fought 20 minutes. Is everything okay? I mean, rolling on the bed, all on the floor, tearing at. Is everything okay? First thing, special ops move faster than that. The first bump, 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 they coming up in there about the president and the first lady. Even if ain't nobody in there but them two. Bump, bump, bump. That didn't sound like no sex. That sounded like somebody rumbling. Okay? So that was just bull crap. But anyway, so all of this is going on. They're supposed to be getting dressed for the inauguration. When special ops calls and they're like, he bleeding. So he like, I'm going to need makeup. She's like, I need makeup and hair. Whatever. At the same time, we're meeting housekeeping, and it's this full staff of African American folks. Love that. I'm like, okay, come on for the black folks, the house staff. They are speaking. They're moving the new family in to the White House. I was going to say into the outhouse. Lord have mercy. But that's basically where they need to go, the way they act, into the outhouse. But they're moving them in, and they have moved the Obamas out, and they were speaking so highly of the Obamas. I was like, Tyler, you tried it. But whatever. Don't we all speak so highly of our Obamas, honey? Listen, if there's anything in the world that we missed over the last few years, honey, and here I go. I don't do politics on my channel, but it just is what it is. We all miss the Obamas. Okay? We miss them. Even on TV, we miss the Obamas. There you have it. Moving on. Okay. We get back down off my soapbox, but bam it, and I'm back. Hey, we missed the Obamas. But anyway, so the Obamas have left the building. This new group have come from the outhouse into the White House, and they are carrying on over at the hotel or wherever, or wherever they are. Wherever they are, they just acted a damn fool. And they were talking about the Obamas, and they said, I don't have a good feeling about these people. Look at these boxes they bringing in, and this, that, thing, and the other. And then they were talking about the list of demands, and there was a lot of demands from the First Lady, and nothing from the president. So they were saying, and here we are, because she's black. She is a black woman. She's a fair-skinned black woman. They have these two. The children are mulatto. Now, I don't know, but for some reason, I get a feeling that they're not their children. I get a feeling that they're his children and not her children. Though the boy, because there's a boy and a girl, the boy actually referred to her as mom. The little girl can't stand her, and she can't stand her. She didn't refer to her as anything, and the mother referred to her as little bitch. So I don't know if those are really her kids. I think she might be a stepmom or something. But anyway, it may be just to the girl. I don't know. There's some background. I'm going to be hanging in there with this mess, so I'm going to figure it out. But just observation, honey. He said mom. She said nothing. And she called him son, and she called her little bitch. So, okay. Anyway, and the truth of the matter is she might actually be her mother, because they pretty much act alike. But anyway, she had tons of demands. He has none. So that's what they said. Well, maybe he's the cool one, and he's going to be all right. Either way, bad for y'all. So then we actually get to know the Butler's family. And we've been wondering, where the hell was Tilda? Okay, where was Tilda from If Loving You Is Wrong? This is where she is. She's in D.C. over here playing another role. Anyway, so it's the actress that plays Tilda on If Loving You Is Wrong. But she is, the mother of the main butler at the White House. She is his wife. Her son has a woman that they was banging real strong, up in the room while the mother was downstairs dealing with the baby. It's a little girl. She got to be about 6 or 7. And they up there getting it in, baby. And she, all of that. So they live in the house. Here, the son actually has custody of this little girl. Ruth is the little girl's mother, who we found out later has lost custody. She was on crack at some point. She got all strung out on crack, old crackhead, and lost custody of the baby, and the son has custody of the baby. Ruth has now joined with this cult, and whoever this man is, that's actually the top of the cult, she refers to him as the Most High. I said, oh. Okay. Interesting. So, I don't know. No shade, but maybe they're on YouTube. A lot of that type of shit going on. But anyway, whatever. He sends these folks out to do his bidding. There's males and females in the cult. Look, whatever. Whole mess. Anyway, so, Ruth is outside the house. The father had actually called for the son to come in to help him to move these boxes because he has a bad back. And he ends up going on and he runs into Ruth outside the house. They have a little thing back and forth. The mother comes out. We find that Ruth has more of a respect for the mother, but Ruth is kind of pushy. I said she's kind of pushy, especially to be part of this cult. So, yeah. Okay, whatever. So, yeah, it was going down. And, yeah. So, all that's going on. And the mother ends up talking Ruth down and tells her, I'm going to call you. Just go ahead. I'm going to work it out. I'm going to call you. She goes on her way. So now we got this other special ops fella. He's a special details fella. And his wife, his name is Donald. His wife is a fashion designer. She's on her way to DC on a plane. Okay. And she's dealing with some delays and some bad weather. And she's riding beside fine ass Bobby. We running into Bobby. We don't know who Bobby is, but baby Bobby is right. You understand me? Bobby is dark skin, and Bobby's body is like boom, bam, pow, ping, pong. Bobby fine, okay? And she's on the plane with Bobby. She don't know him, but he keep making a play for her, kinda. And Bobby got a wedding ring, and she got a wedding ring. Bobby don't seem to care, though. Bobby's trying to console her because she's ended up getting a hard time from Donald because Donald's pissed about things that she can't change. He's like mad that she even left DC before the inauguration and all of that. And she's like, listen, there was a problem with one of her clients. She had to go take care of it. Donald's a little pushy, but again, he's special ops, so he would be, in his real life, he'd be pushy. But anyway, so he hung up on the phone on her a couple times. Bobby sees it. Then the plane ends up being reverted to North Carolina. Okay, so her and Bobby end up over in North Carolina. He finally wears her down. They have a drink together, and then Bobby goes and puts his hand basically into her lap over there by her cat, talking smack to her, and she said, I'm a married woman. This, that, thing, and the other. And he's like, yeah, I don't like your husband. I don't like how he was talking to you. She said, you nosy. He's like, no, I'm not nosy. I was observing. I don't like it. Don't you ever think about just getting up and just forgetting? I said, oh, Bobby, now we was liking you at first, but Bobby, you a snake. Fine old snake, but a snake nonetheless. Bobby told her, listen, I'm going to go to the bathroom. The bathroom is got a changing table in there, and it's got a lock on the door and it's individual little space while they waiting on the plane. And she, against her better judgment, she got on up and went in there to the bathroom, honey, and Bobby took and ravaged her soul. And I mean, when he ran up on her, I said, girl, okay, it's going down. Ran up on her, and then she pulled her shirt down. Baby Bobby got wings tattooed on his back. I said, girl, oh well, Miss Thing, you done did it now, honey. And when I tell you he ravaged her soul, honey, and she was giving, I said, he got you now, girl. I ain't mad at you, girl. Bobby was fine. Bobby looked better than Donald. Donald's kind of mean. Bobby a little snakish. But ooh, Bobby. I said, okay, that was the best, honey. He gave her just what she needed, honey. Boom, 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 honey, up on the changing table. I said, don't nobody put their baby up on there. But anyway, so all that's going on. So now, before they leave for the inauguration, they're like, we have a problem. The daughter doesn't want to get dressed. So they go up to the door. And the one little special ops girl, cute little girl, cute, real short haircut. She's short. She goes in. She said, "I'm coming in, ma'am." She comes in. She tells Victoria, First Lady, your daughter, she doesn't want to get dressed. That the other. Victoria said, "I'll take care of it, baby. Let me tell you first about this dress that Miss Victoria had on." Psh, baby, it was designed by Donald's wife. You didn't want no parts of this heifer's red dress with the sleeves that slit down and hung all the way to the floor, with the train and the back cut completely out. And her hair was giving you old Hollywood glam, honey, with the curls that were locking into each other and coming down on both sides. Miss Victoria was so goddamn clean. I said, "Yes, Victoria, yes." As she went down the hall, Victoria's an evil bitch, just so you know. She gives you very Veronica from Half and Half Nots. She went down that hall, honey, and she got the daughter together. And the truth of the thing, they really did good casting because they do look like they could really be her children. The little boy and the little girl look completely like sisters and brothers because they look like twins. But he's real soft. I said, is he gay? I'm just getting that feeling. Y'all put it in the comments. Let me know if y'all think that the boy is a little light in the loafers, honey. I think he's part of my crew, honey. But very cute little mixed children. And the girl just cute. Got her hair frosted blonde. A bitch. A complete spoiled bitch. And that's exactly what Victoria told. She said, "Let me tell you something. You ungrateful little bitch. You're going to get up and you're going to get dressed." And there was a whole thing about her boyfriend. Why couldn't her boyfriend come to the inauguration? Because he's not invited, honey. I said, not invited, honey. He's not invited. And then she said, who would be bothered with him, honey? He's a little greaseball, honey, and he has a rap sheet longer than the train on my dress. I said, oh, well, alrighty then. Honey, so that was that. She told her, now what you're going to do is get dressed, and you're going to put on the blue dress, not that green mess that you picked out. Do you understand? And she was going on saying something to her. She says, do you know how hard it was for me to be being taken seriously as his wife? And she said, the little girl told her, you're a joke. Baby, she lit out, gown and all, honey, leaned over that couch and told her, let me tell you something. She said, I'm not telling you anything that you don't know is true. She said, I'm giving you threats, darling. Real threats. If you don't get up and get dressed, I will put your head through that wall. If you embarrass me tonight, that'll be the last time you're ever seen in public. I will have you shipped away to some type of a boarding school so far away, tucked away, that no one will see you again. I said, oh. And the girl was looking at her. She says, but you know what I mean. You know I'll do it, don't you? I said, oh. Honey, she leaned back up off of her, honey, didn't even wrinkle her dress, that badass dress, honey. And she said, now get dressed. And went on out of the room, honey. I said, oh my, okay. Then the brother comes back in the room and he says, come on, let me help you get dressed. I said, oh, they remind me of Christina Crawford and Christopher Crawford. That's who they remind me of. And he said, come on, I'll help you get dressed. She looked at him, honey, and said, get out of here. Damn weird creep. I said, just call your brother a creep. And then when he asked her and said he's going to help her get dressed, I said, Charles, he one of the children? I said, I think he's one of the children. So, and then that was that. When they finally go to do their walk, come on out as the first family are on their way to the ballroom. Honey, the daughter's nowhere to be found. The sun comes down. There's a special details person on him. He says, why does he have to follow me every goddamn where? And the father told him, you know why. I said, he's one of the children. He's one of the children, honey. And the way the little special ops guy was looking at him looked like he had done had him before or something. I said, y'all gonna come on with the story, baby. Give it to me, because I know the kids when I see them, honey. Something going on. Something's going on with him. I said, this is going to get good, honey. I said, okay, yeah, Tyler, I'm going to be hanging in there for this, because this is shit, honey. I said, okay. So, listen. So then they get down to the ballroom. They sitting there, and they said the girl was gone. They couldn't find her. She done went on by her way. She done went on to the White House. She was doing her own thing. Send the boy away to wherever his position was. They take the room, like First Lady and the President of the United States. They come in. You see this whole sea of people, honey. Everybody's dressed up so nice in the inauguration. Nobody has on red, naturally, except for the First Lady. As one woman standing on the front line had this badass red dress, baby. I said, oh, another fair-skinned woman favoring the First Lady. Bad hairdo, honey. She looked like a vixen from the golden age of movies. And her gown was red, fitted, back completely cut out. Dress went down, had a full mermaid tail. And the mermaid tail was literally done. You could see horsehair braid all around the mermaid tail. Baby, it was fanned out on the floor. I said, girl, stop. You couldn't even see her shoes. I said, you better do it. She was sticking out like a sore thumb, honey. And as the First Lady passed her, coming down, she looked. She said, and girlfriend looked at her like, I said, got you, bitch. She got your attention. You swole. Honey, I said, something's going on with that. Sure enough, they get up, they get to doing their first little dance, honey, to Al Green, singing, You Are So Beautiful to Me. And they got done dancing, and she told him, I hate you, you son of a bitch. And he says, oh, darling. She said, you brought your whore, I see. He says, well, the president does get a +1. I said, this is why y'all was fighting. Y'all, you two are the War of the Roses, honey. I said, this is a mess. This is a mess. So I'm here for the story inside the White House. This other stuff with this family and that, I don't really care that much about that. But baby, the War of the Roses and Mr. and Mrs. Smith inside the White House and them old fucked up kids, I'm here for it, honey. I said, oh my. And it gets better. Hold on, I ain't done, y'all. Come on in closer to the screen, honey. I ain't done. So, we get down there. The daughter that went on to the White House. So she's there. The son, they was all standing out there, and she drunk as a skunk on the top bunk of the trunk. You hear me? Drunk down, these ugly ass shoes on. She get in there, and they bring in the girl that's probably just a little older than her. Tell her, come on, a real cute brown skinned girl. Tell her, you come on, and we're gonna have you take her to the room. She says, no, I don't want her, because she's helping her take her jacket. She says, come on, ma'am. She goes to take her jacket. She goes, take your hands off me. I said, oh, this bitch. And she dropped her purse all on the floor. She real sloppy, little tramp. I thought that was like, she's a little tramp. I was right. So she gonna say, I don't want you to take me nowhere. I want him to take me. Talking about the butler's son, who was just finishing up helping move the boxes. Now, let me tell you, the butler's son, fine as wine, baby. Listen. And that body, quit playing. Ooh. Because I told y'all, he was banging out the girlfriend real decent, like earlier in the thing. He fine, baby. But she's like, I want him to take me. So he's like, what? Just do it. You know who these people are. You know how these people go. So he's taking her onto the room. And they got the other little detail girl. The woman told her, listen, don't you trail behind them, honey. Don't get too far behind them. Walks her up to the room. They get to the room. She gonna say, get out. You get out. And he said, I don't work here. She'll say, what do you mean? I don't work here. The butler's my father. Who? The butler? That butler downstairs? Oh, you want him to keep his job? Okay. You get out and put the girl out, close the door in her face, and then told her around to him and go tell him, you want your dad to keep your job, don't you? Let's have a little fun. She pulled her shirt on up, honey, and she over there trying to get him, trying to kiss on him. He's like, ma'am, no. Now you need to stop. You need to stop this, ma'am. Girlfriend done dropped down to get her eagle on, honey. She unbuttoning his pants. I said, girl, she gonna blurb his bird. She don't even know his name. I said, I knew you was a tramp. A tramp, honey. And he told her, stop it. And honey, her drunk ass that slung over to the side, hit her head on the can. I said, oh, you done killed the bitch. She laying on the floor. He's like, oh my God. Now this is where his acting goes left. I said, now you was doing good. Well, as long as you was banging out folks and being cute and being angry about the mother trying to take the baby or wanting to see the baby and all that, you was doing good. Nah, you done messed up. You ain't good with this part. That acting was terrible. I said, okay. So they call her for help. Meanwhile, back at their house, the mother, see, I know people who do stuff like this too. That pisses me off. He said, I got custody. I don't want to know where around my baby, this, that, thing, the other. The mother done went and called the girl and told her, come on to the house. I'm going to let you see the baby. But you got to come in. You don't stay an hour, this, that. People always want to put their 2 cents into things that don't have nothing to do with them about other people's kids, and then it causes a problem. Because sure enough, now he get over there and then knocked down the damn president's daughter. She ended up just being knocked out. We didn't know if she was dead or not. She's just knocked out. You there with the girl, 2 hours then pass, and she's telling her, okay, now you gotta go. She gonna say, no, I hate to do this to you, ma'am. But she done yelled out some mess, honey. Some shit she done yelled out. Honey, here come the cult people. They done intruded into the house, and that's the last we see of them. They had done moved in, and she said, the Most High wants this child. He says she's special. She's my daughter, and I'm taking her from you. And they fighting over the daughter and the mother. I said, well, where's the girlfriend at? So she ain't there. I ain't seeing her. And here she is. Now the mother's being basically attacked by the cult. I said, males and females. I said, you know what? I kind of feel bad for you, but then kind of don't. I feel bad for that little girl because that cult don't sound right. But you, whore, you didn't have no business. See, you don't do what you want to do with people's kids. When people tell you, when you are like babysitting or something, you don't do what you want to do with people's kids. I don't care if you don't agree with what the parents' situation is and how the parents want to handle it. Just because you're babysitting, just because you're family, doesn't mean that you get to override. People always overriding some shit and then causing a problem. Now you got your ass in a whole dill pickle, you goddamn whore. So I was pissed off with Tilda. And that was that with them. So let's go back to this damn White House where the girl's on the floor. Now, they're trying to get her. She done come too. And guess what the first thing out of her mouth is? What's going on? What's going on? He did. He raped me. He raped me. I said, you little bitch. See, your mother named you right. That's why she ain't give you no name. Your name was you little bitch. He ain't touched you, you damn whore. I said, oh my God. So if this is where we are, I said, oh, yep, I got to keep watching. Because these people that made me angry. He raped me. He was trying to blurp his bird. I said, oh, ugly. So this is where we are with the Oval. The Oval's interesting. I said, oh, bad acting. It started out that bad. The first part was bad. That first 20 minutes, Tyler, I had to crack you on your wrists. But after that, yeah, Tyler. Okay, I got you. I'll see you next Wednesday, buddy. I'll see you. I'm gonna be cussing you out, I'm sure. But I'm in. Y'all in? Y'all hit me in the comments. Let me know. Is y'all in? I'm in. All right.